Here we go. Cleric and night cycles and constellations. Here it is. Let's see what they have to offer us today. Let's see if this blows me away so much that I have to buy an Alpha 2 pack. It's very expensive, so I don't know. Other heavenly things.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another stream in the world.
How does he still have the recording
Vera.
started thing here?
I am joined by two absolutely awesome and stellar developers on Ashes of Creation, with whom you have actually experienced a live stream with before. They are our glorious engineer, Keenan. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Oh,
Happy
wait,
to be
we
here
see
with you
class
again.
icons, guys.
And then we also have...
Have we seen this before?
one of our senior game designers.
This is
Mr.
obviously a
Trat.
cleric.
How you doing, Trat?
This is a fighter,
Hey,
I'm
good to see
guessing. This is a
everyone again. Good to be
ranger.
back.
So we are in a new
Cool.
biome that actually I don't believe anyone's ever seen before. Where are we? We are in the... This kind of looks a little bit like the
I don't know why
Alpine Forest.
it's so bright.
But actually, this is a part of the Riverlands. This is up near the Alpine Forest area. So you're going to see some western larks and eastern hemlocks. We're obviously at a bit of a higher elevation. If you look off to the east over there,
that cloak
you
clipping
can
is kind of
see-
painful, no?
kind of where
The cloak
the
is
starting
clipping
area
through
for the
the
Aelan
fucking
humans, or the excuse me, the Kalar and the Valoon would start in Alpha 2, down in the basins of the Riverlands. But we are somewhere
Yeah.
else, and the reason we're up in this higher elevation is because we want to show to you guys the night and day cycle, a little bit of some of the cemetery areas with some undead. And there's some constellations I think we're going to be taking a look at today as well that we'll get a good vantage point from up in this elevation. And also, you may notice two familiar characters. We have the Ranger that you guys saw a little bit. Keenan, you're playing the Ranger, right?
Yep.
All right. Now, there was a lot of commentary about my playing of the Ranger. And some people didn't think I played it very well. So
Yeah,
we're going to have to make sure that
this
you're
for
on
2
your game
years.
today with that Ranger.
I'll show them how it's done.
And then,
Taking your job.
exactly.
I've been doing that for,
And then
I've
we
been saying
also
that for
have,
2
Chad,
years.
you're playing
That they
the
should
fighter,
have
right?
someone else record this stuff.
I'm gonna have to
Very nice.
substitute as the tank role of the party.
Oh,
the
that's...
actual tank.
That's right. We haven't shown off the tank yet. So the fighter is going to be our tank today, which I think is fine. Let's start heading down this way a little bit. What do you say?
Okay.
Let's go. Let's do
Let's
it.
do this. So what do we have today with the Cleric, Trad? We're going to be looking a little bit at the Cleric and some of the new weapons. The
Yep.
mace and the staff, is that right?
That is correct. We've
Oh.
got a two-handed staff and a
Oh.
one-handed mace shield. You'll also see 4 new spells that the cleric will be casting. I won't
Okay.
spoil too much on that. You'll see them as we start getting into combat here, but
Now, Keenan, you play a Cleric as a main in your MMOs, is that right?
yeah, I typically play support.
And what is the most fun aspect of Cleric gameplay for you?
There's probably not a
I
whole
put you on
lot
the
of...
spot.
For
Is it-
me, for me, it's making sure it's being able to ensure that the party wins.
Yes, that is definitely the role I think of as support. Any good player knows that supports win and lose games, in my opinion. Apologies to all
that's-
non-support players.
That's
but
yeah.
you know, when you think about the let's pause here. This looks like a little bit of a scary area.
I mean, he's probably
and
talking
as a
about
matter
in
of fact,
general when he plays a cleric in
Let
other
me
games.
see if,
But like,
but you know, we might need some supplies in here. Let me just see if I can chop down some trees.
you could have done that there. Why did he not?
You know what? I think there was some oaks down here. These oaks might come in handy later. We'll see.
I don't know if that's an oak.
But you know, when you think about like cleric gameplay, that whack-a-mole that Trad said, that's kind of I think what a lot of
Whack-a-mole?
MMO players are accustomed to, right?
Yeah, probably.
What is he
It's like
talking about?
it's like following your party's hit point bars in health bars in the party window and just clicking between them and making sure you're like maintaining rotations and cooldowns on your heal abilities. You know, saving the really high mana usage ones for emergency situations, and just ensuring that your resource management, as well as like you know who your tanks are, who your fighters are. If a DPS gets out of position and starts taking a bunch of damage, like they're ruining your mana management essentially, right? So it's a little bit of dependency on like your party as well as your own rotation.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a very reactive.
you
play
would
style
think
I
that,
like.
yeah.
A lot of, a lot of the time when you're playing DPS, it's like a lot of things are kind of predetermined with your rotation and all that. And obviously there's like reactive elements there that you're reacting to external variables and the encounters and such. But, with clerics, there's generally not as much of a rotation. You're kind of responding every moment based on what's happening to your party.
By the
Yeah,
way,
there's a lot of predictive opportunities as well, like making sure that you're in the right place at the right time.
right. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's dismount and see what we got up here. These look like some skinwalkers. What are these
Those
skinwalkers?
are
Try to talk to
wolves.
us a little bit about them.
These are just one of your basic fodder enemies. Like, they're not too dangerous individually, but in a pack they could be something to concern yourself with.
Okay,
so you
that's
don't
a
wanna
good
pull
that's
too
a
many
good
at
train
time.
of thought.
Let's take them out. and see
Jesus
what happens.
Christ.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
I want to stop
All right, we took some damage there.
Jesus Christ, dude.
A little bit of
West
damage
Rune.
there.
Okay, I
Wasn't
couldn't even
too
pay
bad. Let
attention.
me
I was so
actually-
focused on
hold on,
the
let me,
wolves howling.
adjust the master volume real quick.
I want
Audio,
to
you guys are going to see
pause.
some outstanding
Yeah,
UI
please
work
lower the
that's
volume.
necessary.
SFX
I'm just
volume.
going to pull down this
Yeah, thank God.
little bit. There we go. All right, so that's still got some UI work to do on the settings panel, but you get to see it in all of its work in progress glory. So they did do a little bit of damage to you. And talk to us a little bit about... oh, wow. Those guys actually got a little bit beat up.
Must be those buffs on chains.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. I actually did. I didn't actually even get to cast chains.
You got to cast it. It just didn't do too much.
Yeah, exactly.
So one thing we were trying to set up there that we'll of course get to see a little bit more showcased in some of these tougher mobs inevitably coming up here is some class synergies. This particular one is where we demonstrate setting up a status effect called Stagger. You'll see a floater text pop up. Here, I'll show you. Don't kill him, don't kill him.
Oh,
Actually, you won't see it on my screen, yeah, but basically it sets up a status effect. You can see a little bit of a VFX
Stunned.
over his head, and then as you see there, Steven followed up with chains that triggers a stun on any target under that effect already.
So an AoE
Now,
stun
up here, I
that's
believe, is
broken.
an observation area where I am going to speed up time. Now, we talked a little bit about showcasing kind of night and day.
It does look a little.
and
It does
up
remind me
here,
of
if we make it
Neverwinter,
past some of
actually.
these. This is like a cemetery, right?
Looks to be that way.
Staggered. What does that
yeah,
mean?
These dogs are these poor dogs. I feel terrible about them. Oh, there's some zombies up here.
Okay, we got it coming.
Ooh. They're
I mean, to
starting
be
to
fair,
move
the
fast,
greatsword class looked
kite
cooler.
these
Oh my god!
Never mind.
We saw
What
that.
the
We saw
heck
that
was
one
that?
before. Obviously,
So
that
much
one
for
looks way cooler. That one still looks cool. What is this?
Alright, get ready. See if you can drop a stun on them. Or is it on cooldown?
Nope, I got it.
Alright, nice.
Oh no, I accidentally canceled it. Oh god! Hold on, group heal. There we go. Okay, we're doing okay.
What the heck?
I got you. I got you.
Block something.
Some of them popped out of the ground.
Garen, he's cool,
Oh, I
man.
love the charge effect, and it looks like
I don't
oh
know
my
what-
god, a dog came.
I think we're hitting respawns. We need to keep moving.
Oh god.
Want to pull them up this way?
I'm gonna say this right now. This seems like a massive downgrade to whatever the greatsword guys you're doing.
Now you notice my
And
game
all
will
okay,
actually
like
connect
combat
as a,
fluidity wise, animation wise,
as a,
impact
damage
wise, this
if
looks
the enemy
fucking
target is-
way
if the
worse
target
than the
is-
greatsword.
And
fighter.
actually, that can generate, as a mechanic for the cleric, some convictions. Tell me a little bit about convictions, Trad.
Sure, yeah. Conviction is a class resource we came up with for the cleric specifically. Certain
Yeah, the warrior also
abilities
seems like he
will
knows what he's
generate it
doing, to be
based
fair.
on certain criteria. And as Steven was saying there, you can either use it to heal an ally, or you can use it to do damage to an enemy and generate conviction, which will then help you in the future heal for more. So kind of what Keenan was saying about predictive play being an element, not just reactive. That would be one of
The fog
predictive
on the
aspects
ground
of
is
the
pretty
cleric,
cool.
Just kind of setting yourself up so that when
Looks
you
a
know,
little weird on some edges there,
things
but
start looking a little rough, you know, you've kind of prepared that in advance by not healing as much early on and paying off later.
Now, at this point, I think players are for the first time seeing one of the moons.
What is going on
of
here?
Vera. And there are a few moons actually.
that?
Of Vera. But you guys are going to witness me speeding up time because day and night cycles in Ashes of Creation are actually over the course of a few hours between those night cycles.
We know that.
So you're going to see the trees move all real rapidly, and you're going to see the sun drop rapidly, and then you're going to see the night sky begin to form. And we're going to try to identify some constellations if we can, because constellations and Ashes of Creation actually have a very relevant purpose across a whole host of different game systems, including on the narrative side, on mechanics like acquiring certain types of relics for your node, on empowering certain abilities and or items that you have access to. And it is, of course, relevant that I am playing as a Vec. Vec, as many of you may know,
I like that class,
do
race.
worship and obviously study the stars.
The cool race.
So let me see if I can go ahead and speed up that time. Stand by. There it goes. The trees.
Okay.
Look, I love it. It's kind of like Time Machine a little bit. Ooh.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
Oh, and the
that
moon
looks pretty
changed
sick.
Positions. It's now dead up, and we see another one of the moons. Now, of course, as you guys may know, this is, of course, a work in progress, right? We're working towards our Alpha 2.
That looks pretty cool.
So some of this stuff will likely change, especially on the art side. But I love what the new Skybox is doing. And
that looks sick,
I mean,
dude.
it's just visually great.
That looks sick, that
ambience, of course,
skybox.
changes now to include a different nighttime feel to it. And the lighting actually in the night is not too bad. I mean, it gives you that kind of sense of darkness, but, you know, it's not inhibiting your ability to play the game.
That's pretty cool.
Now, we are trying to look, we need each of us to kind of look in the sky in certain directions to identify one of these constellations. And I think what we are looking for is what was once called a Bagormal, but now is called a Dawnbreaker, I believe. So try to look all around as you can in the night sky and identify the location.
They didn't say anything on release yet.
The Dawnbreaker. Where is the Dawnbreaker? I am not yet seeing it. Are any of you seeing it?
What is he talking about?
I don't see...
Not spotting it.
Can we not find the Dawnbreaker? Or maybe we'll find another one of them.
The combat looked terrible. That's what I said. Like the cleric looked way worse than the previous fighter.
Where is it? Hold on.
Great sword guy.
It should have told me where
So
it was.
far.
Oh, there we go! We found the Dawnbreaker! You guys...
Okay.
Oh, it's right next to the destroyed moon.
And now what?
Oh, that'll help.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good. I love it. Now
It's
that's
animations,
it went away.
maybe.
Sad. Now there is supposedly another constellation that is deeper into the cemetery if we want to progress that way. What do you guys think?
Let's check it out.
Yeah, but wait, before we go, let me give us all just a group blessing. The three of us. Sorry.
I've got a buff beforehand.
Let's do this.
He's RPing
I
again.
think that'll wear off long before we get to use it.
Oh yes.
Gotta conserve your mana.
I know. Well, I'm
He
trying.
literally just
are we
wasted it.
going-
The
Oh,
other guy
tank and
just
healer
told him
going
you
different ways.
suck. What the
Uh-oh.
fuck? Why did
We
he use it, Rana?
Gotta avoid the pulls. Yeah. Maximize
I
the
think I
run.
might have pulled one. There's
Uh-oh.
one coming over this direction.
Oh god, they're here.
Where?
Oh.
Where are
Right
you?
here, right here.
Ah, okay. You guys take care of it.
The zombies will never catch us.
Nice. We got that. Where are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we aggroed one. Here, let's just get this guy real quick.
Ooh, aggroed a lot more than one.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I always think Steven has absolutely no clue
Tread
what the
carefully
hell is
around these
going on.
cards, apparently.
This guy is always completely
Doing
fucking
okay, I
lost.
Maybe I should take my staff out for this. Oh, you know, I haven't shown any active blocking yet. That's another thing I wanted to show you guys, is the active blocking.
Okay.
Are there creatures down here?
Let's see
Yeah, there
it.
should be a pack down here, I think.
Alright, let's take a look. What is this?
Didn't
the
they just come
graveyard.
from this way?
Oh, it's a respawn
Isn't this
point.
where they came from? Where are they going?
Resurrection.
Different kind of graveyard.
Yeah.
I love this environment, and the fog on the ground is so.
Uh-oh, behind
What
you.
is that? Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh
you block
god.
him.
I'll let you tank for a little bit.
All right. I have my active blocks up.
Oh boy.
There's a lot. Okay, he doesn't seem to be doing much damage to me, but of course it would normally consume stamina. Is that correct, Tread?
That depends. We're still kind of discussing our resource systems, but you know that is one thing that we could potentially explore.
What is that?
Oh, don't stand in that.
What?
Oh no, what do those do?
I mean,
Doug and
listen, guys.
Chong were working.
They should have just not shown it yet. There's literally nothing in blocking. There's not even an end. There's like not.
Green fire.
Why
Don't
why
stand
would
in
they
the
show
vomit.
that?
Actually hurts a lot.
They should have just not shown it. They should have said, ah, well.
Let me see if I can generate some convictions. Oh, I have convictions. Oh, and now you can see because I have convictions, my cleansing wave actually bounced to an additional target. That's pretty
Get all
awesome.
three of us that time.
Literally just got a
that's
Steam
nice.
That is
message.
very nice. All right.
Yo,
Let's keep moving
Steven,
forward.
come play
Did I
some
hit all three,
arcades,
guys?
man. Go
I
play
have
some
some, I notice I have
arcades,
some
man.
conviction buff on my life bar right now.
Yeah, you hit one
Yeah, the
additional
warrior
target
is
for
the
each
only
deck,
one.
yeah.
Like the ranger's also okay than
Oh my
what we
God.
saw
You
last
guys
time.
are
The ranger
hearing,
animation was also good. But the cleric?
my
What the hell is this?
Steam, I think. Apologies. I'm sorry. I'm recording from home.
Yeah, me too.
There we go. Let's see if I can generate some more conviction. It worked. Well, these zombies aren't too bad. So the more convictions that I generate, the more amplified the abilities become. Is that right?
That is correct.
Ooh.
And obviously,
Why does he
as,
not know
you
that?
we create more and more abilities. There'll be more
Why does he not know
interactions.
that?
Right now, you only see 4, but the final kid will have way more than that going on.
I'm gonna take my staff out. We must show these beings the way of the light. Talk to us a little bit about the way of the light, actually. How does radiant energy and energy subtypes work with regards to damage and creatures?
So basically we're gonna have different damage types, and certain damage types will be strong or weak against certain enemy types. So you'll have to be somewhat, you know, smart about who you're bringing where, or you know, what kind of abilities or specs. You know, obviously you'll be able to do the content, but you'll have an easier time with certain contents. You know, if you're using a certain spec.
Okay, the staff looks a little
you know,
cooler.
Obviously, we're going up against undead, and as is natural, they're probably going to be a little weaker.
Well, the environment
against
looks
your
pretty
holy
cool
magic
here.
than,
I will say that.
Keenan's nature element, for example.
Wow, Keenan, you gonna let him talk to you about your nature like that? I do like
see.
that. I do
See
like
if it's
the.
weak.
I do like
When we
the,
go up against the air elementals, maybe Keenan's time will shine.
Oh, there you go. I like the actual different synergy between energy types and vulnerabilities of certain creatures.
There's actually a lot of mobs here.
Yeah, we should be
Are there?
careful before going forward. We got things behind.
Oh, okay, let's grab the things behind. Whoa, whoa!
Attack. What
Did
is
they
he doing?
aggro me because I'm a
Use the
cleric?
staff.
That was crazy. They kind of ran at me.
They might.
What is
I think
he
they were
doing?
coming at me, and you were just in their way.
Very interesting.
It's alright, we got this.
I don't know, the staff combat also
Forward with
looks weird.
Alright, let's get these guys up here.
I should use them to generate some convictions, actually.
Oh, you want me to hold DPS? It's not in my. It's
He's
not
like,
in my
not in your
AFK
nature.
half the time. I fell asleep.
He's a pacifist.
I've got my DPS hat on.
The cleric is a little meh.
Talk to us a little bit. Oh wait, are you gonna pull here?
So
Uses
I think
two
they're seeing
abilities, I
us
think.
from over here, trying to trick us and lure us into this.
Oh
pack of
yeah.
wolves.
Oh no. Oh, they got
Oh,
you. They
my
tricked you.
bad. They found me somehow.
Somehow. Yeah,
It's alright.
I don't know how you aggro those
rolls,
while they're
let's
casting a spell on them, dude. I have no idea how that happened.
Alright, I set them up for a stun. Nice.
Perfect. Now talk to me a little bit about why that stun just happened.
I set it up with Whirlwind, and it applies the staggered effect, and Chains of Restraint will stun any targets under the staggered effect. So right now that's one particular synergy, but in the as the game continues to come together and you see more and more abilities, there will be all kinds of ways to set up that that
The
outcome.
in-game sound is way too loud.
So
That is cool. That is
Even
cool.
more.
yeah, a lot of essentially the different combat mechanics that work between the different archetypes and classes rely on synergies in the progression of certain types of status effects, right?
That's correct.
Oh,
And
there's
this-
a ranged mob.
This, of course, emphasizes the need for certain party compositions to exist so that players can make sure they utilize the strengths of their different types of status
And that's-
conditions. And the example we're showing here, obviously, is the progression of... Whoops, sorry. Is the progression of the staggered condition into the stunned. We might need to find a place to rest here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need to move.
let's move forward up this way.
Maybe right like up here.
Let's
near
hit
this
the track
tree.
of wolves.
We got one zombie coming in from behind.
That's alright. We'll take a bit.
You want to grab these wolves?
Yep.
And you'll see because they're stunned, the chains actually go through the body. That's kind of cool.
Okay, I mean, okay.
What about right here? Can we rest here?
Let's
Maybe.
move up the stairs a little bit, just so we don't catch a respawn on the wolves too.
Okay. Can we
Let's
take
go
a
this
seat
way.
maybe up here? Right here?
Yeah.
A seat?
down.
Hopefully the zombies don't follow us too far.
I'm going to take a seat.
I think we have aggro still.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
do we?
coming for us.
Are they?
What?
Oh, no. Okay. All right.
I still think the ranger stuff and the
Keenan,
warrior
you
stuff was cooler.
yeah.
But I mean,
know.
the synergy stuff is cool, I guess.
Let's take a break after we get these guys down.
Not, I mean, I think that's okay.
The last wave, I promise.
Oh. Apologies.
Can't use my abilities.
It would be cool to see like how loot
If I
and
was a bit
stuff
higher
works,
level,
but
I could
obviously
help
they
you
don't have that
regenerate
yet.
mana.
Yeah, one thing we should be doing is focus firing these guys.
HP mana regen?
One
I'm not sure.
aspect of the
Maybe.
zombies is they have more health regen than your standard mob. And so
Unleashed.
All right,
one good strategy
The sword
against
is
them
cool.
to burst them down.
let's rest right up here.
Whoa,
just
careful.
before we go.
Yeah, there's
Zombie
some mobs
scholar.
right out there. Right here. Right here.
I'm gonna go right
I'm
here.
just gonna rest.
You're already full mana, Steven.
Oh, there we go. This has been a frightful journey, actually.
He's RPing
yeah.
already again.
One
Although
good thing
beautiful.
About this is, yeah, you can see Keenan's
Make
mana
videos comment. I don't know why no one does that either.
was a
It's
little
maybe
low
too
there.
hard to do.
And so, as you know, a classic MMO thing to do is to sit and rest as you get your resources back.
Now, what if you have certain types of items that you could use, like a campfire or some type of, you know, bedding or something? That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
It would be cool.
I
I like
have
just
this
the
feeling
subtle
that Steven is
fog
more
that's just
interested in
flowing
the
through.
RP parts than the actual gameplay parts.
The
Personally,
rain is nice
Eerie.
too.
But
the rain
like,
is nice.
you
I
know.
like the sound. Look at those old lampposts. I think that's been in the game since 2017.
Oh,
Although it looks like the materials might have gotten updated. All right.
I'm feeling
ready.
refreshed.
Should we?
All right, so
Bang.
we've got a group right ahead of us here.
Leroy! Oh, God. No. Not like this.
all
Oh,
right.
no, you're dead.
That's cool that
Gotta come
they
in.
You
spawn
are
like
going to
that.
die. There is nothing I can do for you.
Heal him.
Oh, my God.
Focus the scholars.
There's
the zombies
more of
tagging
them.
down.
The scholars first.
Why is there so many?
That's all right. 3 down.
Skinwalker.
All right, drop stun.
This in the back. Oh, stun.
I can't hear anything. It's
I can't.
so loud.
It's on cooldown. Okay, here it comes. Oh my God, there's dogs.
Ambush.
Houston.
They're
Houston.
working together.
Uh-oh. There was collision with mobs. You saw that? There was some massive collision with mobs.
Hey, we actually handled that not too bad.
We got it.
That was close.
All right.
That
wanna
mob
go this way,
collision
right?
to that
Yeah,
extent
I'm super
is a
slow
little
though. They put some
questionable.
type of plague debuff on me.
Last time we got lost in here, it was a rough time.
Now remember, we're looking for a
That
particular
could be
type of
interesting
constellation.
if they do it right.
I believe the ancient scholars of the Vec refer to it as the Great Sundal. Whoops, I totally misfired that.
Rip.
Nobody look. Nobody look.
As I said, like, I think the warrior combat is cool. The cleric seems
Oh, these zombies look
underdeveloped.
weird, though. Keenan, I have to say you are doing a great job with the ranger. Well done.
Carrying the
thank you.
group.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, the fact that he has an ability bar with 9 things
Where are
on
we
that is
headed?
already cooler than New World.
I'm just running, man.
This is like a giant complex of undead. Speaking of undead,
The ranger,
this is the
yeah.
first time I think we've ever shown undead in Ashes.
You see him there with the bow.
In fact, these particular undead are a result, I believe, for those of you who were watching the live stream, of the wreckage of Carfin, the event that occurred there just before the exodus from Vera all those years ago.
I mean, there's
Now,
also
where
2
are we?
things
Got another
to
skinwalker.
say here, right? First of all, this is alpha footage. So for alpha footage, this looks pretty good, right? But then at the same time,
This
you
is
gotta
an
consider
ominous
they've been developing this for
passageway. I
5
don't
years
trust
or
it.
more already.
I like it. I also love the
So,
light
like,
effect that it has on my... What is the name of this
For
set?
5
This
years,
is like
this
the
is
Vindictus,
obviously
is it?
questionable.
guess not.
Man.
Oh, that armor set?
Yeah. You know, we probably have already shown it on the stream. So all of you... Or we will show you. But I believe it's the Imperius and Vindictus or something along those lines.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's a very
Like
Latin
5
sounding
left?
name, whatever it is.
Latin? What is Latin? This is Vera.
And I think
My
Coming up from the
God.
ground.
I don't know,
Keenan,
they-
I think you just summoned those with your sniper ability.
They felt the nature.
I think the Cleric so far has been really underwhelming.
Generate some more convictions here.
It almost seems like a more old school class, like a class that they had like 2 years ago that they didn't rework yet. It almost looks like an old fighter or an old ranger that they showed before, you know? I don't know why.
I murdered it.
A little bit of help from me.
A little bit. Oh, was that you doing that damage? I thought that was all me.
Definitely me.
Gotta keep the healer safe.
Yes. That is true. That is the primary role and responsibility of your archetype.
There's surely gonna be a
Keep me
boss here,
safe.
right?
Ooh. I like how they kind of pounce at you. That's
Looks
their
like
opening
him
attack.
watching a 20-year-old game.
I think so.
You see now the effect has staggered.
I mean, it's
applied
kind
instead
of what they're
stun,
going for to an extent, right?
because I did not use it at the right
But,
time with my fighter.
This class is
All right,
really
we're coming up
underwhelming.
across a bridge, it looks like.
Should we rest? Maybe
Yes.
receive with the
Yeah,
respawns.
that's a good idea.
If we rest, we should probably move off to the side.
It looks a little bit like Elder Scrolls
Wanna
Online.
take a seat by the
Okay.
little
Keenan's
river
like,
over here.
nope, I'm gonna rest right in the middle of the road.
Gotta get those ticks.
Sit by the river. It's a nice little spot.
Yeah, it is a nice spot.
I don't
So
trust
Also,
the
they're
water.
going a little bit overboard with this
Why?
fog.
Nothing
Byron
bad
Rain.
happens in the water.
It
It's
is
just
a little
the
much.
depths. Think of all the secrets that the depths contain.
I mean, they've shown
Perfectly
4
safe
skills.
dark
Yeah,
rivers
they've
in
shown.
fantasy games.
I mean, can you even call
The
that
zombie's
skills?
totally not going to jump
This
out
one
of there
was
and
just
eat me alive.
like a
Out of the water?
single target
No, that would
damage
never
or
happen.
heal. I think.
Now remember, for those of you who are watching
Depending
during
on
the
who you
Extra Life
target.
event,
Then this one was like an AoE heal. And this one was like an instant heal that might be able to chain, you know? And this was the chains AoE. Nothing
Lamont
really.
actually did the.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Oh, God. Oh, they're shooting like necrotic bolts at you.
Told you I didn't
This is a
trust
bad
the river. Oh god, there's so many.
There's a lot.
I'm on the lamppost.
Nothing real. Like, I don't know if you would even call this abilities. These are just like the most
still
basic
down here on the beach.
abilities you could possibly
I
have.
got you. I got you. There we go. We should probably get up onto this bridge.
Yeah,
Can you? Oh yeah, you can vault.
just
That's
trying
cool.
to finish off this zombie first.
I'm on the
This is in a
bridge.
region.
You already
he's down.
pulled mobs again.
Oh, no.
All right, let's get these two guys.
Wait, so you're telling me? Wait.
But as I was saying, the Tower of Carvin event, that actually...
Wow, does it work the other way around too? Because we just saw that he did the chains first and they just staggered, right? And then he whirlwinded. I don't think it stunned. But does it only go with specific abilities that they can actually stun off of a stagger?
Stun these scholars real quick.
So not every ability that staggers can also stun after a stagger, I guess?
Picking them off.
Ranger's doing work.
Let's go off to the side.
Bumping.
Is that a boss?
What is up there?
Graveyard Golem.
Oh, that looks like something different.
It's some type of little golem. Oh, God.
Saw you. He saw
Oh
you.
no.
No, 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 no. No, no.
Of course he
no,
pulls
no.
it again.
Oh, this guy's not that bad.
Oh, I'm stunned.
Oh, he's stunned me.
Cool.
Oh no.
What was
I mean,
this?
the movement is still a little funky, but
Get out of here.
All right, we got more company.
That guy was
They're
weak.
lagging behind a little bit.
I feel like all of the mobs we've seen have
Cannot
been,
challenge me.
in every video, have been very
Walk in the light.
basic.
Okay, they're challenging me. slightly.
Unfortunately, still.
There we go.
I mean, the golem could have been cool if it was like a little more than. But
Done
maybe that's just still obviously work in
So the
progress,
active block
right?
actually works with any weapon equipped, is that correct? Except for ranged? Oops. Tried to there.
Oh yeah.
The offer still holds,
you could active block.
Ashes. You can still hire me as a
thing
game
that
tester.
we're kind of toying
But
around
I'm
with the
gonna
idea
be
of
brutally
is
honest.
giving everybody a universal active block mechanic. In which case, you know, the shield version would probably be better, but you'd still be able to parry or whatnot with a two-handed weapon or even maybe dual wield.
Oh, that's pretty cool. We need to find this Sandal. It's supposed
Someone
to be
else
kind
for the
of
gameplay showcases. That's the warrior guy that should have. I mean, I said that 2
near-
years ago. I said 2 years ago, why is Steven
Wait,
doing
maybe
this?
we
He
need
has
to go
no
back
clue
a
what the
little
fuck's
bit.
going on.
I
We
think
got respawn.
No.
But
respawn.
you know, I don't
Hold
know.
on. Let's go over this way. I remember
Fired first
I
day.
was told
Back
that it
rolls
was
after every skill,
before
which
this
you
bridge.
oh,
no.
yeah, it's-
Oh, right. Okay, let's just run through if we can. I want to try to find the Sandal. Just keep on moving. Oh, don't die.
and you,
Okay. Hold on. We're good.
Oh god.
Are you
Are we?
surviving? Yeah, I
Are
think
we?
so.
I mean, we'll be fine except for the
I
wolves.
set
We'll be
my
like-
speed a little bit higher.
Cheater.
It's
Oh no.
okay. What's happening?
It's definitely a cleric buff, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's
Here,
a speed
actually,
buff provided by the ranger.
see that?
okay.
And all right, I like my speed. Hold
Alright, we
on.
can take these guys. Zombies are way behind.
All right, I'm ready. Easy peasy.
I'll let you know. I'll upload it too, but I'll let you know what happened.
Oh my God.
They're never ending. Keep running.
I think. Hold on, we gotta go up here. We gotta go up here.
Up these stairs? Oh.
Yeah, up these stairs. Okay, up. Good. We're up here. Hold on. I might need some help up here, though. Let me see if it's over. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure we can find the sandal. Maybe he meant
What?
before the bridge, like
A
before the bridge into the
sandal?
cemetery.
Oh, the sandal meme thing.
Maybe.
Oh, I made it on top of the light post, actually. Oh yeah, there we go. Now this is tranquil, like a true cleric. Don't die. I'm not with you guys, by the way. Ooh, wait, nope.
Don't
I
even know
wonder
where
if
you
the
went.
mobs could have attacked him
Yeah, we
up
lost
there.
our healer. We're screwed.
No, we're good. You guys just come out the front.
Oh, I
What
see
are
you
you
down
expecting?
there.
We can't end the stream unless I
I
find the
mean-
sandal.
Jump down, Keenan.
When I think of a
He's
cleric,
getting swarmed.
I think of someone
Oh jeez.
with slow but heavy hits, like holy energy, auras.
It's the least I can do.
Oh shoot, I'm
I don't know.
And the zombies are coming.
Oh, no,
Like,
no,
I mean,
keep
the
going.
abilities in itself aren't really the problem. It's just like how they
It's
look
definitely at the
and how they
entrance. Guys,
feel.
I'm so sorry for this. I'm so sorry, stream. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
can't
cleric sounds
not
to me
show
like
this
like
at
something
all.
with pretty high impact but slow and tanky.
Totally messed up words. Now you know. We don't cut these or edit them. They're just.
They are what they are.
They are what they are.
This is such a typical MMO adventure. It's like getting
Because like,
lost
what
in
did
a
they really
dungeon
showcase
area.
here?
Healer body pulls.
What did they really showcase here of the class?
Go,
Like a
we're
basic
good. I
heal
think
that's
so.
cast?
Oh, okay. We made it out here. I can see the
Instant
stars
heal.
again. So you guys can see
AoE
that
and then
there
a
are
group
certain
heal.
environments that will just prevent you from being able to look up into the sky for some of these constellations. All right, now
Like a
we're
pile of
looking
priest? Yeah.
towards. Oh, wait, we're supposed to look towards that moon.
That's what I'm
Oh.
saying.
I found it. We found the Sandal.
I mean, the abilities are
There
too
it is.
flashy.
Yes.
Who's
Are you
complaining
dying?
about
Don't
that?
die. And there is the Sandal, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I hope that you all have enjoyed this sneak peek at one of the areas in the Riverlands, and also some of the updates to the Cleric. Yeah, let's take a seat. Let's take a seat. and also some of the updates to the Cleric, as well as you can see there's some UI here between the icons and the mini-map, as well as the targeting and party UI that we'd love your guys' feedback on. You also got to hear a little bit about the night and day cycle, see some of the updates to the mace and shield as well as the staff, and also learn a little bit more about undead and the energy types that occur and synergies especially between certain types of status conditions and effects that might, might exist in Ashes of Creations. With all of that being said, I would love to hear your guys' feedback on what you saw today. Make sure you guys go and visit the forums, our Twitter, our Reddit, comment in the YouTube videos. Give us what your thoughts are about what you saw today. As always, remember, this is a work in progress. We are working towards Alpha 2, but you get to see a little bit every step of the way each month. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Trad, Keenan, thank you for joining us. That was super fun, and I'm surprised we actually didn't die.
Same.
It was fun. We did.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. Yep. We'll see you guys back on stream.
I mean, okay.
Well, hopefully you all enjoyed that.
We found the send-all.
Who else was checking their Steam updates when
Augur's
they heard the
nice
notifications?
looking. Wow,
that happened
that was
when we were
sick.
recording it, and then when it happened on the stream, I looked on my computer and I was like, I don't have Steam installed on this.
Well, anyways, that was the important part of the reaction, I think. So, I think the Ranger and the Greatsword and the Bow and all of those updates were way better. This one was... The environment looked good, I guess. The night cycle, the skybox was nice, but the rest could have been cooler. Could have been cooler.